first snow in Ohio is falling right now. Woo! Looks real good.
Enter.
Like towards you?
Yeah. You want a lower dually? Right here's your life. I'm gonna have spinal. Alright, here we are. I said we was done with it, but we weren't.
You're never done.
Tricked. The semi wheels, the tires that were on Blake's truck, some of the tires wouldn't hold air, so he asked if I would take them off. Then he came and got them, and we look at them. Would you just look at them?
There they are.
Brand new rubber, okay? So I agreed, no problem, I'll take them off. So the day I went to take them off, I couldn't get them separated from each other. And when I did get it off, it was caught up, boys. She was caught up. So I had to leap into action, crawl underneath, and unbolt the bed. So check out how you gotta do it.
Yeah, this
is how we're doing it. There's a B on it. But you gotta jack the bed up to get the tires and wheels off. So
man,
that's where we're at. Somehow.
why are there so many bees?
Somehow this all led to my problem. So here we are.
Dude, they're everywhere. I don't know, they're everywhere.
Are they? I'm gonna have to charge you like $1,000 for all this. Now, comes the real hard part. Because I can't lift those together like that.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, how am I going to get them up on there? I'm going to have spinal. I don't know if they took them apart. I couldn't get them apart. Sometimes you just do things. Okay. How do we lift them? And get them in that lip. I should have filmed when I took the hubcap off one of the wheels and there was only 4 lug nuts on it.
Oh my gosh.
That was sent home like that. We gotta find some extra lug nuts. I'm missing one here right now. Oh, good job, babe.
Now you know, eh?
Don't get them out, eh? If you want a lower dually, right here's your life. People online are saying, why don't they just take them apart? It's only 87 lug nuts. This right here was totally Jenny Junkin's idea. She went and got them. She brought them out. It's being resourceful.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Make your life easier.
I wish I'd have rolled them in first.
Probably.
Bed's gonna go way up. It's loose down here. It's real tender from this truck set out behind their shop with the bed off of it. So the bed is real tender. Let's just say that. Don't like it, I love it. Want some more of it? Got it?
Should.
Keep going.
More.
Push them up the center of it.
Like towards you?
Yeah. Towards the front.
Oh, shit, I can't do it like that.
Okay. Oh, slipped into place. This is some monster truck shit. Look at that. Button it.
Yeah?
Vaders would be proud.
Yeah.
Where'd my nuts go?
Behind you. There's 2 more behind you.
Dream work right there, boys. How close it lives.
I don't like that.
All right. We're doing good.
Yeah. Looks real good.
Enter. Does it?
How's it feel? Yeah, it looks real good.
Feels better than ours. Ain't like Thug did.
Wow. Nice.
Driving it first, Blake. Oh, my friends. Know the low rider. Look here. Tilt.
Nice.
4-speed column. Right,
Yeah.
Kiss?
Yeah.
All we need to do is fix that 4. I figure I'll put it on the lift one more time because we got paints a few things under there, some welds and whatnot. Put a few zip ties, make sure everything's still tight. I don't hear nothing rubbing.
No.
We're driving it.
Yeah.
It handled the mega bump pretty well right there.
Way better than my car even does.
We'll go in a second. Yep.
Smooth as butter.
Shit.
Smooth as butter.
Shit, that worked good, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Evidence right there. Stock fan with a stock shroud. No overheating problems. This just runs just like your Escalade, don't it?
Better.
It tore that up going to scrap
I
yard.
know.
Could just went to Xenia. Feels good though, don't it?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd just drive out of here.
I do too. Yeah.
I gotta put some more lug nuts on it. Sounds good.
It does.
This makes me want to build another one that actually drives. Not low though.
Yeah.
I just want this in that brown truck.
Yeah.
It's a done deal.
Good job.
We gotta get some pictures of it next to the monster truck.
It seems like it drives real good.
For being as low as it is.
Yeah. The ride ain't bad at all.
No. You ain't gonna take it. It probably ain't gonna see nothing like this again when it leaves here.
Right.
He lives on damn street.
Yeah. Neighborhood.
I want one now.
Seems real good.
Well, now we got a guest here who's bringing us some stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
So, yeah.
Surprise guest.
What's going on, everybody? It's Tim. We're back, and we're working on a Chevy truck. Imagine that. I swear I'm going to get some other trucks, but right now we're working on what we got. So we took this thing in on trade. I'm 6'3.5". It's way over my head. So anytime you get something in on trade, there's probably going to be some things you don't like about it. Extremely windy out here. I apologize. One thing about this truck, it came from Florida, and they were trying to drive it. And they built bumpers, and apparently to meet their laws, they welded them on. I mean, channel steel, bridge strength. Like, I already got the back bumper off. We'll show you that here in a little bit, but this is before that. We'll disregard that. So another piece of that is this. So they had this bumper on there. They had these lights on there. They had it all wired up. You can stand on this and work on it, kind of pull your hamstrings. This is a ladder truck. So this is the type of truck you just carry a ladder in the back. So we don't need this. We're not planning on driving this truck for the most part. I will tag it. I will put historical tags on it in Ohio because it's really, can't afford not to. That way, if I do drive it, it'll have tags. But this is more going to be like rejuvenated youth. When I was a kid, they asked you in school what you wanted to be, and everybody's like, I want to be a cop. I want to be a firefighter. I said, I want to be a monster truck driver. And they had just started coming around back then, and they were real trucks. So this thing is huge. I probably wouldn't spend my own money and time to build something this big, but the fact that I traded for it makes it's like money in the bank. So one thing that is a common theme is these bumpers have to go. So here we are. We got the headlights off, and really it's like whittling a stick. They've got it. I'm just going to try to chop them off, get the big part out of the way, and then I'll have to get in there and clean the frame and everything. I want to build a retro monster truck, which may include 2.5 tons or 5 tons. I just said before I got this, I wanted to build a monster truck. So this may be my opportunity I'm not talking like a racer grave digger, but something that looks really good going down the road on our trailer, going to shows and stuff. So I love it. It's cool, but we're going to do some things. We're going to get rid of the flares. The problem with those big flares, which would probably look good as a monster truck, but I don't like them. The problem with them is you have to cut the body to put them on. So anyone that put those on a new truck was crazy. So it needs a set of front fenders and some bed sides over the wheel wells. But for the most part, it's in good shape. So I'm going to get to cutting, see what I can do. 6-inch grinder and some blades. Instant better. Woo, boy. I love it. Now we're going to go ahead and unscrew this truck up. That's ridiculous. I can't even show that to people. The only reason I'm showing it to you now is because I'm cutting it off. It's seriously welded on. I mean, like welded on, like channel steel, angle iron, everything. I got it most of the way cut. Now it's trying to like bind up a little bit, so we're going to put the Bobcat under it. So hopefully it don't try to kill me when it comes down out of there. What's going on, everybody? It's Tim. It's Saturday night. Down here grinding away. So we're down to trying to get this front end in it for good, which we got the super link, I call it, the big mega link. That's all done. We got to drill a few holes for the bolts that go vertical. But we got that mounted. We got the transmission mounted. We got the transfer case in. Transfer case can be moved a little bit. I did some research, and my front drive shaft is actually the right length, and it's going to work. They make a adapter that fits on the 205. So you just take a nut off, take your yoke off, put this flat plate on there, get the right hardware. Super Duty drive shaft, stock link, will go right in this truck. That's real handy. Nothing crazy. We're working on a track bar bracket. So this is like the mega bracket. This keeps you from death wobbling. Everybody's seen those videos where people are going down the highway, wobbling, they can't even slow down because they don't know what's going on. We don't want that to happen. This is a very big, chunky front end, and we don't want it to come loose. So we are building a track bar. So not only was I building a track bar, I made it double thickness bracket. Obviously, it'll be double-sided, but we're going with one side. I had to do some research because I didn't have a bolt, so I had to go up to K&M Fastener, Spring Valley, Ohio, and pick a super bolt. This is a 20 millimeter. I might have to step up a little bit. This is a 20 millimeter, good to torque to 600, which it's got to be torqued to 400. So this bolt will work. We got washers, and we got he called it something, the nut sitting right there, but it's a super nut. So I spent last night prepping. I didn't just start filming when I got down here. I know what we're doing. I know where it's going. We're down in here. I've left the steering box on. I've left the tire on. That way I can put weight on it. And then we can simulate it having weight. That's why I got the bumper, the winch, the motor, the transmission. Trying to do as much as I can to put some push down on it so we can build this accurate. I have 8-inch lift springs for a gas forward, so those are kind of extreme. But I did build my brackets down in the back. I probably will run, I did like stock hookups for the Ford because you can buy aftermarket. I got a glove on because that bracket was hot. But you can buy aftermarket trailing arms that are adjustable, which is probably what I'll do. But I just wanted to set it up to where I could buy factory Ford parts if I want to lift it more, or not factory, but Ford, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. There's something out there for me if I need it. So anyways, that's what we're doing. The bracket is going to go under and over to the cross member and tie in. We're going to give some nice solid tack welds because we got to get the bolt through and start building the other side. I haven't even, the bolt goes in at an angle. It's not straight front to back. It's at an angle. So this plate had to be custom built. And then I'm going to put it on there flat and then tack it in. Make sure it's going to clear my steering arm. I have the right steering box, but I don't have the right steering arm. But it's an inch longer, but it drops down. It comes out and goes down instead of, well, it does it differently. The tie rod will come in from the bottom. Same steering arm I have on my blue truck. So this is a square body steering box. And then, so the trick is to keep the track bar back to clear that. And then not directly over the front axle. So when I fall guy jump it, it don't come crashing down. So we're fighting for inches in there. But once you get it clear, you're fine. It seems tight, but there's room for way more stuff in there. So the first step is I'm going to get the arc captain pulled over here. I've already prepped this. That's prepped underneath. I might need to hit it a little bit more, but pretty much we know where it's going. We're going to tack it in place, put the bolt back in, and then it's just back to the cardboard. Today's Saturday night. You'll be watching this on Monday. So by Sunday afternoon, I'm going to have that bolt in there and tight, not torqued, but tight. And that'll control her side to side. I will brace it, bracket it, gusset it, do everything I can to keep that from moving a millimeter. So that's got to be rock solid. That track bar bolt location needs to be the most rock solid thing on the whole truck. So that holds it all in place. That keeps us alive. So that's what we're working on now. Let's get the tripod set up, and I'm going to get in there and start tacking it. Just tack it in. Just tack it in. All right, we're going to pull this wheel off so I can get in there. Still using my Bauer 20 volt, $49 drill impact. So while we're on the subject here of what's going on with this Super Duty front end, when I take this wheel off, I'm going to take the wheel off so I can get in there better. You're going to notice that it's got an adapter on it. So I'm down to the point where, as soon as Blake pays me, I'm going to order a new set of wheels for those groundhog cobalts we have. So I got this in the mail from Barnes 4-wheel drive. Looks like Mike Emery from California bought me this Barnes 4-wheel drive, a hub drill, pattern, a jig fixture. It comes with 4 lug nuts, a spacer, 2 metal spacers, and then your Super Duty. Put it on there and use it. Got a few Barnes 4-wheel drive stickers. So shout out to Mike. You really saved the day there. Now I don't have to buy Ford rims, so I appreciate that. That's very nice of you, so thank you. And also, thanks for watching, to know that I needed those. Alright, right here's where we're going. Here's what we got. This bracket here looks like Texas kinda. So it's at least 7/16 thick right there. It's going to go down here and tie into the frame in several parts. And then it'll also tie in to the second bracket and more of the frame. So I need to clean the bottom of that frame real quick. All right, we're going to cut this off so I can weld the backside. Probably pull the spring out. We're getting there though. So we're going to tie it all together. It'll be one bracket, so whatever we got to trim right here, in and down, we'll trim that out. We're going to pull the, and I hope I got enough clearance there. That's going to be tight. Should be good. All right, we're going to pull the steering box off, take these bolts out, take the 4 bolts that hold it on off, get it out of our way. I always say I'm going to tack weld something, then I don't. I'll go ahead and weld it. I probably should put that all the way back more, because it looks like my steering is going to interfere. An inch is a mile. All right, let's slow down. Yeah. All right, so I got the gearbox off. It's laying on the floor leaking, and I got the bracket welded on the front. I guess what concerns me is, so I'm fighting for room. My track bar is over my front axle a little bit. I am compressed with an engine and a winch and stuff. It does have weight. There will be more, not a lot more, but there will be more. So I think we'll be okay. You know, don't know how much it'll rebound. It'll have to rebound a lot to hit that. I think if it does, it'll kind of flatten out anyway. Because if the axle comes up, we'll see. All right, so I don't know. Probably what I'll end up doing now is pulling that spring out, get it out of my way. That way I can get in there, get physical, and make the rest of this bracket as beefy as possible to where it ties into everything. And then I can get in there and weld it all in good from the front and back, from underneath, where I can stand up and weld it instead of trying to flip myself upside down. So now I guess I just got to build the other side of that bracket. We're getting somewhere. It don't look bad. All right, we're back. Sunday edition of Piece and Grease. We got a big old job going on in here today. Trying to finish the track bar bracket that we built yesterday. Got one side of it built, probably the stronger side. We showed you all that previously. So today I'm gonna break out the cardboard and the scissors, and I'm gonna make the other side. That way we box it in, double shear, support it as strongly as possible. That'll be, and then we got to make a shock tab over here. This will be some of the last major fabrication work. I'm going to box the front of the frame just to keep anything from wiggling. I'm not sure if we're going to box any other frame, but we'll probably add cross members and stuff. Then she's over here. She stopped welding. I was
trying not to make noise.
It's a shop.
I'm working on a little project, holiday project.
Well, keep working. Keep working.
Okay.
So that's what's going on in here. It's a rainy Sunday. Somebody's already come down to get their stuff. John Wayne's already getting his packages. All right, so we'll get some cardboard and scissors and make our own stuff. All right, here we are, scene of the crime. We got to make another bracket to fit on there. It would be easier if the coil spring was out of the way, but it is not. I like to use cardboard, and I like to find the straight edge of the cardboard. Most cardboard has a straight edge, or it has corrugated lines in it, which gives you a straight edge. So that's a little secret of the cardboard, or even this bend right here. We know that's a straight line there. So always find the straight line of your cardboard to begin your template with. That's my advice. So where do we want our straight line to be? Well, that's a good question. Out here, I guess. So we want to just start trimming it down. Make a crappy template, throw it away, and get another one. Oh yeah, we're looking good here. We're looking good. All right, we're getting close.
Nice.
Art class. All right, we brought a cardboard template that only took me about 3 minutes to make. And although, like, you'll see these curves in it, so I come over here and I use my square. I use as many straight edges as I can. Boom, boom, boom. We got our hole, we got our design, 1/4 inch plate. That might even be a little thicker, so we're gonna cut that out. She's over there building stuff. A Christmas tree or something. Let's cut it out. All right, we got a bracket cut out. Now we're going to punch a hole in it. A little oil helps it. Just like that. Nice quality bracket, cut by hand. All right, we're gonna tighten down the bracket, snug it, give her a little snuggie. See if we got a, this is the nut we want to use for the finished product, but, oh, that's good on it. That's good on it. Drop it till the battery breaks off. I'm gonna go find a nut. This is a locking nut. I'm gonna find a regular nut. Let's do it over there. All right, we got the second bracket made. It's just kind of sitting in there loose, so it's not straight. I got the welder here turned on. We're gonna get in there and tack it in at least 4 good places to where I know it won't move. And then I'm gonna take the bolt out, raise the truck up, pull the spring out, and I can get in there, make sure I like the way it looks, clean up some stuff. We're gonna box it, plate the back, raise it up and weld it so I can stand up and weld it instead of trying to be under there welding it. And that's where we're at. This is some of the last major fabrication that goes on. The other thing I'm going to do is finish boxing this frame. So I'm probably going, I hate to do it, but I'm probably going to cut this out because it's just in my way. So if I get that out of the way, then I can start boxing that frame in a little bit. And then I'm going to do a box here where the steering box goes. Then I'll have holes big enough for the bolts to go through. And then everything will be lovely. We're almost to the point where we could pull this motor out after today. I might have a secret barn find Corvette engine. I guess that's not a secret if I said Corvette. There's no such thing as secrets around here. Daddy, could I have the Corvette engine? So anyways, you know, but I got to finish welding my motor mounts and all that stuff. So that's what we're doing. We're making progress. She's over there doing her stuff. The Art Captain Queen is over there working. And I'm over here. She's wanting her welder back, so I better shut up and get to welding. All right, we got her looking good, just a short time. I made a little backbone bracket right here. That's gonna go in there just like that. Holy moly. Look at that weld. Look at that weld. Come here and look at this weld. Moved a little. That's right there. Look at there. I got a little wild there, but that and that right there is good as I can weld.
Yeah, that's
Period.
good.
Period.
Good.
That's it. That's top weld. On life right there, probably. All right, it's Sunday night. It's dark out. It's snowing. We're still on it. Got the track bar bracket. It's all welded in except for on the bottom, and then we got to tune it in with some grinding and stuff. Got the steering box off still, and now we are working on plating the frame. So I should have showed you this, but I've showed it before, how I make my templates on the frame. This frame here, if you look, the bottom of the frame sticks out farther than the top, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. Gives me a little ledge to set my steel on, and then instead of trying to upside down weld a crack, then I'll just have it sitting right on there. So we already cut our piece out, and I just use a cutoff wheel, 6-inch cutoff wheel, and a grinder. I know it sucks, but you can't make this on a plasma table, and if you cut it out by hand with a plasma, you're going to have to clean it up anyway. So I feel like it's fitting pretty good. We're going to get some tacks up in that corner, grab some clamps. I'm going to put 2 tacks up in the corner. It fits nice up in there, and then we'll just kind of work our way down with it. See what we can do. Dirty. But got the track bar done. We'll get this frame boxed. I got plenty of steel from my trip to Keith's, so I'm going to put some Mega supports in the front, right by the steering box. We have our Mega cross member in there that's tying everything together. We get all this done. Well, now I can pull the motor out anytime because I got the track bar done. So nothing else really matters now. So that motor's been taking all the grinding sparks to it. We're going to take it out and rebuild it anyway. So probably won't see it on this video, but just know that I'm boxing that frame. Dirty face from grinding all day. So we're going to box that frame, box this frame. Next video, if it's even in there, I'll have the steering box back on. Basically making another plate for that side, but I'll have big holes for my bolts to go through for the steering box. That's about it, man. We're just going to wrap all this up. Keep on moving. Keep trucking. That's all we can do. What's going on, everybody? I thought I was done for the video working on this, but I've been in the garage still, and I got that cardboard cut out, turned that into that metal. Look at that. Our captain was laying down some beads right there. I just checked my template for that side, and golly, it works for that side. Just a few minor trims, trim some black hairs and some red hairs off of it, and it'll be a template. And then we'll save that for probably the morning, come in here and cut that out. Once I get this in, and this will have 4 holes in it for the steering box in the cardboard, then I'll punch them out in steel. You'll be able to reach a socket through there and put the bolts in. That'll really strengthen up everything. Some of you are going to say, why don't you use long bolts all the way through? Well, there's a good chance that this plate isn't perpendicular with the outside plate. You get what I mean? So the frame usually cracks. I've never had one crack, so I think it's a wise tale. The box was probably loose if your frame cracked. But this will strengthen that frame so much right there. It's not going to twist and turn, which would crack your around the box bolts. So I'm going to go through and use the original bolts to mount the steering box with holes through here. It's not a completely sealed frame, so it's open on the ends. I got that. I just tapered it right there. I have the nuts welded on for the winch, but I just tapered it right there. Everything kind of comes down to a point. There's really no way to box that. And we'll leave that open in case we ever want to run a stock bumper on it. So that's going to wrap up the dab work pretty much. When you see this back, leave a comment here. My dad has a mid-80s Corvette, the big ram horn looking intake on it up at his house. He's wanting to clean some engines out. I told him I'd come get him. This motor has aluminum heads. You can buy a $500 intake for him. And I believe there is a distributor gear on the cam that's already installed in that motor. They weren't a very high horsepower motor, but it is a motor, and I think it's good. It was my dad's stepbrothers, half-brothers. So there's a little bit of family history in that involved. It'd be a good motor to throw in here for now. If I could just go get it, put a $500 intake on it, and rebuild one of these carbs and put on it. I have everything else for this truck. I have the front drive shaft. I'm going to make the other 2 drive shafts prime myself. Leave a comment. What do you think I should do? All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
What's up, guys? It is a cold Sunday here in Ohio. I've been grinding away at a project here for a future project. So I'm not working on trophies today, but I got my art captain getting ready to turn that on, and all of my pieces laid out, cleaned up, ready to go. I've got my vision going, so I can't wait to put this together today and show you guys a little bit of it in this video. I know I haven't really been involved as far as the work goes around here a lot lately, but that's because I'm busy with these kids and a lot of stuff going on. So Tim's actually going to be in here in a few minutes. I'm trying to get this going before he comes in. You can probably hear some motors running outside. Who knows what he's up to, but I'm here. I'm excited to get these projects going. Someone brought us a ton of stuff yesterday, some stuff for trophies, which I have 16 trophies to build this year for our car show, plus the 2 trophies for the kids. So technically 18. I've got a few done, but I need some bits and pieces. So if you've got some old parts that you don't want that I could use for trophies, send them to me. Get a hold of me. I definitely want them. Chain, pistons, rods, gears. I need all of those intricate little things to kind of put my stuff together. So if you want to send me some bits and pieces that you don't want laying around your garage anymore, I would love to have them for our trophy builds. So let's get to work on this and see what I come up with. I felt like this was so good that I had to go show Tim. This is pretty good. I'm pretty proud of that one. It's pretty good. All right, well, listen, the first snow in Ohio is falling right now. I'm so sad. I hate the snow and the cold, but getting you guys in a great mood here with my project. So I'm going to turn it around here and let you see. I've got a few finishing touches I'm going to do up at the house, but I'm about to go up there because it's cold out. I'm done with this barn for the day. So check out what we did. The big reveal. Still have some finishing touches that I think that you're really going to enjoy. But that's fun. I used some chain, some spare parts. I got a snowman holding up what will be a sign here shortly when I go up to the house. Oh, let's do that. That's too much. Pretty good. I like it. Got some rods, using some rods there. Not bad. We appreciate you guys so much for watching and commenting and sharing and always being there to support us through all of our crazy projects. I know we have a lot going on, but we appreciate you so much. So make sure you keep the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, all of that coming, and we will catch up with you guys on Thursday.
Hi everyone, it's going outside. I'm doing a broadcast right now.
Doing a broadcast?
Yes.
How many inches do you think we have?
Huh?
How many inches do you think we have?
Probably like 10.
There's probably about 3 right now, I'd say. And it's still coming down hard. First snow of the year.
Yeah. Actually,
They didn't call school off today, but I let them stay home.
yeah, everything. So it's very